Hello Aquarius, and welcome to my channel, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is a work and career reading for Aquarius from the 17th to the 30th of September 2018. Don't forget to watch your moon and rising signs for a more complete picture. If you want a personal reading, I've put the details of my email and website in the description box, so please contact me. I put the decks I'm using and links to Amazon and eBay if you want to purchase them. And please watch this new series of deck reviews that I am doing. I just wanted to, get you in touch with the decks so that you are more empowered when you're watching these readings. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. So I'm going to do a general energy read for you. And then I am going to do the general tarot read after that. Okay, so the main card is that you're very frustrated in whatever you're doing at the moment. I think everything is at a standstill for you. There's been a lot of gossip and rumors as well going on around you, so that's been causing a lot of this frustration and upset that's been going on with you. So you need to, there's a need for strategic planning and some financial advice. So you need to get on top of your finances, maybe ask somebody to give you some help, some assistance in that. Now, in the past, you've started something new because there was a new job opportunity that came in, and the card was don't panic, stay calm. So maybe that has been causing some new anxiety because you've got a new position that you've entered and you're having to find your way around that new position, and that is causing a bit of frustration as well. And with all this gossip and rumors going on, that's making you a bit upset as well. So the card advises for the future, have self-belief and take responsibility for actions. So just calm down. As the cards say, stay calm and don't panic, and have some self-belief. Take responsibility, but have some self-belief in what you're doing. You're doing the right thing. And you are taking on too many burdens at the moment, so maybe you feel like you've got to do everything as quickly as possible and show people that you are on top of things. But you are going to burn yourself out if you overstress yourself. So make sure that you are delegating. Don't take on too many responsibilities. Take on what you need to in order to get forward, but don't take on overburden yourself with that, because that will just lead to an increase in anxiety and frustration and unhappiness. And ignore all these gossips and rumors. These things are usually start off in a new position, but they tend to fizzle out after a while. So make sure you're getting some sort of financial advice, some sort of financial planning advice. Even if you're going on the internet and looking at how to do things, that's the best way to do it probably. So that's the energies of the cards for those 2 weeks. So I'm going to do the general read right now, and I have shuffled this deck. So the main energy of the card is motivation. So you are very motivated in this job. This is a new job. You're setting your own goals for yourself. You might be trying to whip yourself into doing things because you've got the whip in your hand. It's not in somebody else's hand. So you're driving yourself. You're keeping your emotions very much under check, and you have an idea about what you want to do. So you have a goal in mind that you want to achieve, and you are trying to push for it. So you're very, very motivated to do this particular job that you've started, because this is the beginning of the motivation, and you want to show them that you can do the best you can possibly do. So you're going full steam ahead with this particular new project or new job that you've started. So the main situation is you've got doing illumination. So you are busy working very, very hard. You can see that you're breaking down rocks, if you like, to create opportunities, to create situations and scenarios where you can show them how good you are at what you're doing. And some people are not very happy. You can see this person is not really happy because you are overshining them. They've got a little candle, you've got a big one in your hand, so you're making people feel like, you know, they're not good enough. Maybe it's because you're so motivated and, you know, they are a bit jealous. You can see there's a lot of jealousy on this person's face. So you are, you know, making sure that you are in the spotlight and that you are doing as much as you can. And maybe that is why people are getting a bit jealous of you. And, you know, there are some disagreements that are coming out from it. You know, there seems to be somebody that needs to come in to intervene between whatever, you know, people are not happy with what you're doing around you. They feel like maybe you are getting all the attention, and so they've maybe called in somebody as maybe like a mediator to kind of sort the problem out for you, because you know, there seems to be some sort of problem going on as well. You can see here this person is not happy with that this person has got all the limelight because they've got all the ice creams, they're getting all the recognition, and this person hasn't got any ice cream, so they've called in somebody to come and intervene. And it looks like here as well, this person's getting all this attention and this person's not getting any. So it seems like somebody's pretty jealous about you, and because they want to get that same kind of attention that you're getting and they're not getting it. So there's some sort of conflict that is going on in the work situation. So in the past year, you've been trying to find some sort of balance. There's been, you know, you've been balancing your work life with your home life. Being very stressed out as well. This person's right at the edge of this particular building and trying to get to the top. So you've been really working hard to get to where you want to. This card is showing this person's wearing a red dress, so it's a card full of action. You've been really hands-on, and you've been really trying hard to balance this family life with your work life, trying to find your center, your position. And in the last 3 months, there's been a lot of assessment going on around you. And people are being very happy with what you're doing. You've got the learning validation card. They feel that you've come up very nicely with your skills, or whatever they've wanted you to do, you've done it. And there's thumbs up over here. So you are somebody who's very active. You've got this red going on in this pot as well. So whatever you're doing, people are really impressed with it, and they are giving you the thumbs up. And this is probably why it's caused this conflict, that people feel like, you know, you're getting all the attention, you're getting all the glory, and they are not getting anything. But you have been working very, very hard. You can see here you've got working to the point of exhaustion over here, chained to the desk, keeping, you know, it's been eating at your time. You've been chained to your work and putting in a lot of effort. And I suppose these people don't understand that you've been putting in so much of effort, and their jealousy is really unfounded because you've been working so hard to achieve what you want. Like I said, you've got the whip in your hand itself over here, so you've been driving yourself and really, you know, giving up a lot of things, making a lot of sacrifice to the point where you are so tired and working a lot, working very, very hard. And you feel very negative about it because this is the devil card shows that you are chained to this job. You know, you've been working so hard, spending a lot of time by yourself, doing all this work, and you know, nobody's been giving you recognition for it, that you don't feel like they have, and it's created some sort of negative kind of feelings for you. You're feeling a bit down about the whole thing. And feeling very lonely because you have given up a lot of your social life. Maybe, you know, you've given up your family life in order to achieve this work in this, achieve your goals. So being very chained, this is another card of being very restricted, very chained to this job, working to the point of exhaustion. And you yourself feel that, you know, you are being assessed all the time, and, you know, you're worried with this. You're trying to make a good impression on everybody. You're trying to show them that you can do everything, that you can handle everything, that you are very, very capable. And you are aware that people are sitting and assessing you and watching you for what you're doing, and you're trying to shine in this particular position, show them that you have everything under control. But as a result of which, you have, this is another 10 card, because this is the 10 of exhaustion. And you've got the 10 here, acquisition. So you are carrying so many burdens for this particular goal. You've got this carrot dangling in front of you over here, and so many burdens. You're taking all the responsibilities because you're trying to impress all these people, that you are overworking, and you are getting unhappy in this job, because even with this shadow card, it looks like, you know, you're very unhappy. You don't even you don't even know who you are anymore, because you are now becoming disillusioned because you are working so hard to the point of exhaustion. intervention. Now this is the 10 as well, meaning that it is the end of the cycle. So you need to give up these responsibilities because you need to reassess, because these things are not making you happy and you're not really achieving if you are unhappy. And you do want to do something that you are better capable of. Maybe you're having to work too hard into something that you're not quite fitting into that particular slot. So you want to do something that you have better aptitude and something that makes you happier. That's what you're trying to do. That's what you hope you want to do. So going into the future, the final outcome, you've got evaluation, restlessness, and doing intervention. So there are people that are looking at your job, and they are seeing it. If you see, these people are looking at it as though, it's a masterpiece. And although they're sitting back and assessing what you're doing, so you might be going into a phase where you're being assessed in your workplace, they are seeing that whatever you're doing is pretty good. And like said, this validation in the last 3 months has been showing that you are very good at what you do, and now they're looking at your work as a masterpiece, and a lot of people are admiring what you're doing. So don't worry, whatever is work you've put in is going to have a payoff, because it is seen as like a canvas, like a painting, like something beautiful, and they will be impressed by whatever you do. A lot of people will be assessing. You may need to actually go in and get some more skills. You might need to be trained up to do another position. So maybe you are being, with all this assessment that is coming up, there's a promotion that might possibly be coming in, but you will need to go and be retrained and acquire new skills in order to be able to do this new job. So that is possibly coming in for you. And it looks like if you get new skills, you will end up being, a master at what you're doing, because there you are working pretty hard, producing something really good. You are going to get people that are never going to ever be happy with whatever you do or your achievements, but you just keep going, because it looks like whatever new ideas you bring in is going to change things and going to change them for the better, make things more efficient. You're going to produce something better and more available to a lot more people. So don't worry about everybody else. They're still stuck in the past. You need to go in. If you need to get retrained and reskilled, go in and have that done, and you will end up being somebody who achieves a lot more than what everybody else is achieving. So a time of assessment coming up for you, and you shouldn't worry, because it looks like you are going to be achieving, even though you feel like people are sitting back and looking at your job or looking at how hard you're working. They are aware that you are working hard, and you will move on to something better. You've got this acquisition card, so you need to actually get rid of all these burdens, delegate, because you are working to the point of exhaustion, and that can only spell trouble, because it can lead to stress, illnesses, and that's not where you want to go to right now. So some sort of assessment coming up where you're trying to impress a lot of people, but I think you needn't worry about the whole thing. Don't worry about all this petty jealousy that's going on. It seems like people are not achieving as much as you are, and they are being very jealous about the whole situation. You just keep going at what you're doing, and you will achieve the heights that you need to. So I'm going to draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot, and that's for advice. So the first card is the Justice card, and take time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. So whatever assessments you have, it's all going to work in your favor, and make sure that you're looking and paying attention to the finer details before you do anything. And it says that you will win in the end. So that's a very, very good card with the Justice coming in. The second card is the Princess of Winter, which says information that can help you but may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. So there's some information coming your way. It might be something that you need to hear on how to change your practice methods, and you will have to take it on board. So just be open to any kind of suggestions, even if it is difficult to hear it. And it also says speaking your truth. So you need to actually say what you mean and be perfectly clear to people what you want to do and how you're going about it. And be very logical with this Princess of Winter. Be very unemotional, very logical about how you approach things. Don't get overly emotional about things. And the last one is the Queen of Summer, which says, listen to your heart. intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others perhaps too much. So you need to focus on yourself with this card over here and listen to your own intuition about how to go about doing things, because it doesn't seem like everybody else is on your side of here. You've got some disputes going on over here. So listen to yourself on how to get things done. You are following your instincts, and you are going to be acquiring whatever you need to acquire. Make sure you are speaking your truth. So you are coming across as somebody who is has got a lot of confidence. That is a very important thing to come across as being, and that is how you will get ahead in life. And it looks like things are going to go your way, because you will win in the end with the Justice card. So if anybody's giving you any crap over there and anybody's causing any problems, know that you were going to win that fight in the end, because you are going to be logical and you are not going to let your emotions rule the day over there. And you are working pretty hard, so all that hard work is going to pay off in the end. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe and leave me a comment. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.